Take the bass line out.
Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. What's up?
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. What's good?
Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's good, what's good? First episode, Uptown Talk, baby. First of all, I just want to find out, this is me, this is Sway, this is, and...
Shit, that ain't mad weird. Sway. What's up,
niggas don't deserve my government, not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
Man, shut up. Your government ain't nothing.
My government's not nothing. But go ahead.
All right, what's up, y'all? This is Tosin, a.k.a. The Crown Returns on Instagram.
How's everybody doing this Quan?
What's going on? This Talib.
You know what? I'm actually gonna give my government a shout. Because niggas not gonna call me Shway on the shit, so it's gonna sound weird. Quan, I thought Quan was about to say his IG name, but he can't even get that shit off.
Oh, boy.
He can't get that off. I'm sorry. Yo, first of all, I just want to know what's good with niggas. How's niggas' weeks been? What's been going
How's
on?
everybody? I know it's your first time probably gonna be hearing us, but what's up, y'all?
Nah, first of all, what's your week been like, Tosin?
Hell on earth.
Niggas just got a new job.
Yeah,
Claps.
wait. We ain't gonna say where my job is at though.
That's a fact.
Oh,
That's a
God.
fact.
No, not even because of that. Because then niggas gonna start pulling up like, yo, what's good?
And niggas is not checking for you though.
Nah, but me, I'm
They definitely gonna want
straight
that
to the
discount.
back. Yeah. Me.
Nah, niggas is definitely gonna want
That
discount.
family and friends.
Exactly. Y'all ain't my friends. I just got family.
Nah, niggas definitely did just get the new job though.
Word. We all got. Wait,
Word.
hold up, Sean, Quan. Y'all got some new jobs.
Oh
too.
word, we did just get some new city jobs. It's lit.
Word. But we ain't gonna say where they work.
We're not going to disclose all that information.
Word.
I don't want to find out our locations, but you feel me?
Yo, what's good with you, Tyler? What's been going on with you, bro?
He been had his job. It's old. He even had graduation and all that.
Word, man. I just been working, you know.
Word. Well, we can say yours. Yours is a little bit.
Damn,
more
nigga, can this
honorable.
nigga say what he did?
Oh,
Shit.
my bad.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Tyler.
say none of that. But it's just, man, it's just been work, man. Trying to stack this bread, you know.
Word, it's been lit. It's hot as fuck now. I'm about to say summer start. But no, it's still spring, right?
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
it's summer. Fuck it.
It's still spring.
Nah, it's summer. Fuck it.
Yeah, nah, I
The
ain't.
high today was like 93 degrees.
It's like
Man.
spring junior right now. This shit about to be. This shit, summer is definitely right around the corner. I know that for a fact.
Nah, for real though. But I can't wait for those sundresses.
He one of them niggas though. He one of them niggas.
Man, well, look, I'll be like this.
He one of them niggas like looking at motherfuckers like for 30 seconds and shit while they look before they catch you.
First and foremost, stop stuttering when you come
Word.
out. It's too late.
Factual.
Anyway,
Factual.
after he done fucked up, we just gonna go straight into our topic. So
Nah,
we,
You ain't even asked my boy
I'm
how
gonna
his
say-
week was.
oh wait,
man.
Juan, how was your week, man?
I mean, besides getting a new job, it was pretty solid.
Nah, well,
A
shit,
lot
that
of
was
NBA
it?
basketball.
Oh well, I mean yeah, niggas that have been keeping up with the games.
We
We
gonna get into that later.
though.
Or nah, niggas is definitely gonna get into that. I am front. The first thing that I really want to talk about that niggas really have not. We haven't even got a chance to discuss it. It's low key old. J. Cole album just came out. KOD. Did all y'all niggas listen to that shit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely heard that shit. Man.
I heard it.
Dope. That shit was dope.
Nah,
Probably 4 to 5 times for me.
4 to 5 times. I heard about a good 2.5. I'm gonna say 2.5.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe like 2.5. I have my picks. You get what I'm saying? But you feel me? It's a good album, but I just feel like it could be a little bit better.
Yeah, nah. My whole thing about it is I just want to know what did y'all niggas feel about the album though? How did y'all
Well-
feel about the shit?
Well, for me, I would say that first and foremost, I would like to let all the listeners know that we are all avid J. Cole fans.
Oh, yeah, most def.
So anything that's not pro the album is literally we're fans at first. So you get what I'm saying. But for me personally, I feel as though he had great subject matter, like his subject matter. But that's like the theme for all his albums. He always have great subject matter. His lyrics are always top notch. One of the problems I found with this album is that it was too him centric as far as like it wasn't variations of different voices. It was a lot of Cole rapping, a lot of Cole on the hooks, and then he dominates the beat production. You get what I'm saying? He's heavily themed throughout the album with everything. So I feel as though it would do him a great justice to his album if he had some assistance as far as like a different type of vocalist or anything. What about you, Tosin?
To me, it just lacked a certain like what you said, like that he dominated with his voice. It's that like uniqueness. It was lacking to me. You get what I'm saying? I mean, and J. Cole usually like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, he has a dope, voice and his talent and everything. You feel me? But it's just like with certain stuff, you need to, show a different perspective of it. You get what I'm saying? And you do that through, getting little features and people singing on it. You get what I'm saying? But it was just like, it's hard for it to pop out to me when I only hear just you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely thought it was a dope listen. I mean, to me, it was more of like a ride out type of album. You know, I played in the car while I'm vibing out. Or I'm chilling alone. One of them type of things. I actually like the way he dominated the album because it's funny. A lot of our favorite MCs have been doing that lately. Like, think about it. If you listen to Damn, you heard mostly like a lot of Kendrick. Like he dominated Damn for the most part. He mixes in like different singers and stuff. That fucking song with Rihanna and shit like that. But for the most part, when it comes down to like the meat and potatoes of the album, you really hear Kendrick in just different forms. You know what I'm saying? When he plays with his voice, that way Travis does, things like that.
Sorry, but just to say that's the thing with Kendrick. He knows he plays with his voice. You get what I'm saying? That's what was so like made his album so great. You get what I'm saying? Well, it didn't
Kendrick
have that
always
same,
does that too.
Yeah, it wasn't that same unique. It wasn't that same like constant voice and sound. J. Cole keeps that same constant sound. Like Kendrick, like he'll play with you. You feel me? As far as like
Pause.
the sound. But yeah, pause.
Most definitely.
Pause. But come on, man, we grown, but still pause. But it's just like as far as him producing his music and from the sounds and even the little like I don't know if I want to call them skits, but there's like little
Yeah, he do got.
it's like little skits in there. You get what I'm
skits.
saying? Yeah, and he changed even some of the songs. He changes up the song almost completely. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. Oh wait, no. Which one?
No, yeah, my bad. No, I think he's definitely the person. I think he's the person that everyone looks at as far as like giving different perspectives on the same track. Like even pushing that further, going into the same album. Like for the most part of the albums, like song 1 for the most part would definitely always be different than song 10. I think that's one of the things that J. Cole is like trying to figure out, because a lot of the times track 2 on his album might sound the exact same as like track 13. So I think, if you're an avid Cole fan, then that works for you because like I said, you fuck with his music, you fuck with the sound, like the vibe. But if if you're trying to acquire new fans or if you want just that general fan base, you got to switch it up from time to time. But overall, as an avid Cole fan, I thought that this shit was dope from, the lyrics perspective, the beats. And I've always been a fan of like the music, the wordplay, just the way it goes together. So
staying on topic with the album, what do you guys like? Some of you guys' favorite tracks off of it?
Yo, I hate to be fucking general, but I hate to be that guy like the fucking shit that plays on the radio.
Yeah, the single.
Yeah,
the singles guy, the radio singles guy.
I hate to be the radio singles guy, man, but I love KOD. That shit was dope. That shit was a dope ass song.
I like KOD too.
Wait, nah, I am front. Let me just give my little take on it.
I thought Tyler was about to say he loved ATM. I'm gonna say, oh my God.
Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
I ain't say all that.
Fuck that.
How you feel about it, my boy?
Nah, I mean, for me, the album was a good album. It was a Cole album for me, honestly. And I think with Cole, ever since Forest Hill Drives, he, all his fans are, they bring out the fact that, see, the thing about Cole though, that some people, it's not really him that some people find fault in with some of his albums or whatever, and why he's not compared to like Drake or well, he is compared to Drake and Kendrick, but he's not seen as like exactly on their level. It's like his fans, because for me, Cole is like I know this shit sounds crazy. To me, he's Nas without Illmatic.
Okay.
And like he's Nas without Illmatic, and I know that sounds blasphemous to like some of the OGs that listen to this shit or some of the OD music fans, but he's fucking Nas to me without Illmatic.
I mean, we're in a new generation. The new Nas new Nas caliber type artist is gonna come up. Yeah, it's just that the old heads just gotta understand it's gonna be it's new talent out here. You get what I'm saying? They just got their Mount Rushmores of artists and rappers and stuff like that.
I totally get that, but I feel as though Kendrick, being one of the leaders of this generation as far as with rap, he has a classic album, and arguably
multiple.
Multiple.
Arguably, he has several. You know what I'm saying? Cole, the only material that he has that may be considered a classic is a mixtape, and that's not cutting it. it's not cutting it.
Yeah, nah, it's
you know
not.
what I'm saying?
You feel me?
There's so many mixtapes out there.
Like,
so
and that was my biggest thing with Cole, because I see him as, to me, honestly, I always thought he was a better rapper. From a rapper standpoint, he was always a better rapper than Kendrick to me. Like, I always felt like
Android.
Yeah, no, I mean, we don't get
He's not even in that.
word. He get help, but yeah. So for me, he was always a better lyricist than he was like the top lyricist that I was listening to a lot of the times. And the fact that to me he did not have a classic album that I could point to and say that is a classic. And you know, I think with a lot of Kendrick's albums, he has not dropped the album to me that won't be looked at as a classic down the line.
Right.
And you know, to me, I just feel as though ever since, and getting back to his album, you know, just the album that he put out, I liked it. And the thing to me though that also was something that I had to look at is that all the songs that everybody likes, you know, are a lot of the songs that I like too. I don't like ATM though. I thought the song was trash. I thought Motivate was trash.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate that song.
Motivate.
I hate that song.
Yeah,
no, for
I'm
real.
sorry. I just don't
It sounded like that. It sounded like the Kendrick song, Levitate.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was him trying to be funny, but I don't get it. But I like Kevin's Heart. Kevin's Heart was
I was gonna say that's my.
That
I
is-
like
but that's-
that song.
Kevin Hart's was great.
but that's Cole at his best to me.
Yeah.
Even
But
the video, I like the concept.
and another
of the
thing
video.
that Cole has to stop doing is Cole has to stop fucking singing, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He can't fucking sing.
It's not.
No, he can't fucking sing.
No, let our boy live,
it's
man.
not like you gotta keep it 100 though. It's not
Yeah.
like Drake where like Drake can rap and he's a pretty decent singer. Nah, bro, you gotta stop because even when he sings, it just sounds like he's trying to talk with that monotone voice and shit. Like,
No, but he even tries to push it sometimes.
He don't even switch up his voice with it. Like
No, but
Yeah.
he even sometimes tries to actually sing, and it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
This
cuz?
nigga needs some auto tune.
Yeah, like nigga, throw some get
I
T-Pain.
know you're a fan of the artistry, but
No, but my
damn.
whole thing about it is that I felt, and I was listening to somebody say this too. Cole needs to hook up with a producer that is as talented as he is.
Right,
in the rapping field.
In the rapping field,
fact, yeah. I agree.
that's what I'm saying. Like, or even he could go to some artists that are outside of rap. I mean, not artists. He could go to some producers outside of the rap, because to me, Cole will never get to the place that he's supposed to be until he ventures off and get a new sound coming out.
It's like it needs a new element.
You feel me? Like that's what I think it is. Like the fact that he has not put out he hasn't switched up his sound, and the fact that I just hear so much Cole on the album. You know, anybody that you hear for an hour and some time, you know, I think it's gonna start getting boring.
Well, with me, I mean, rest in peace to Jay Dilla. I think that was the type of producer that Cole should have hooked up with. Even RZA would be. I think that would be a great producer for him to hook up with.
I think what J Cole does J Cole produce his own music?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
He
it-
masters,
that's what-
produces,
that's what
more
it
so.
is.
And
That's what it is,
everybody
too.
knows.
It's like
Yes,
and
like
it's just like that's the thing. You doing too much. I just feel like he's just doing too much stuff with like that's just him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He not venturing outside of the box.
yeah, nah, like and that's the last thing. Like I feel as though I just feel as though. Yo, niggas gotta get the. This should sound crazy, but the niggas gotta get the Bill Cosby. This is funny ass picture right here.
why
This
the-
nigga right now.
Yeah. We about to get to this next topic.
But with Cole, finishing off on Cole, like I said, I give the album I give it a solid 3 out of 5. I give it a 3 out of 5, and that's what Cole always is for me, a 3 or 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
You gotta give me a 5.
7, 8 out of 10, right?
Yeah, you feel me?
His first works, you know what? His first works were just so amazing because it's just like, yeah, that was his sound, but we were just getting introduced into his sound. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then it's like, okay, like we was like, oh damn, he's about to be a dope artist. I can't wait till the other work that he puts out. But then it's like the other work sounds like the first work. Like you get what I'm saying? Or yeah.
Well, in conclusion for that shit, we probably won't see that nigga for another year.
Word.
Yeah.
2 years.
Word.
Possibly 2. So, I mean, like I said, I thought the shit was pretty dope, but, I mean, it's
Yeah.
something that we've seen before.
The only thing is that if he comes back in 2 years, I want to hear something different. I don't want to
Right.
hear like.
And you probably won't.
Yeah, I probably
But it's
won't.
all good, though.
Then that's what I've had to do. I have to accept Cole for what he is. But at the end of the
He's
day,
gonna sell regardless.
word. But next thing on the chopping board, free Bill. Nah, fuck that. I ain't afraid. Nah, yeah,
You
nah.
can't start like that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
nah, I can't.
Whoa, you
Yeah.
gonna get this shit canceled.
Yeah.
The women's society about to come for you.
No,
Shea
but
Butter Twitter.
yeah, no,
and
but
feminist.
not even. Not even that though. But I'm not gonna front.
Relax.
on some real shit though. We gotta get niggas like Bill the fuck out of here though. I ain't gonna front. Bill was wilding.
Yeah, Bill been wilding for a minute.
Bill was wilding.
Yeah, Bill was wilding. And I think what happened was he got charged on all 3 counts of sexual assault or something like
He
that.
got hit with all of them. Like,
Yeah, he got hit with all them shits.
I heard what was it 10 years and supposed to pay 25,000. He's not even supposed to pay 25,000. It's like he has to pay 25,000 to each individual person. Or
Yeah,
some
crazy
like
shit like that.
Yeah.
10 years is like the base though. What is like the maximum amount of years that he could
Nah,
possibly
I
get?
think I don't even know.
I thought it was up to 10.
It's
up
a
to 10.
minimum of 10.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to
yeah?
say, I thought it was a
minimum.
minimum.
It had to be a minimum.
His
for,
old ass
for
only got 10
sexual
years.
for sexual assault.
That old
I ain't
nigga
gonna.
got-
Bro, I think they just had some leniency on him because he old. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga Bill got at least. I'm gonna give him 4. You say I ain't gonna front. He don't got 10 years in him. I think Bill will off himself before he fucking.
Oh,
you
damn.
you bet.
Bill.
Nah, I ain't gonna front with people.
Bill will take 20 Quaaludes before he fuck around.
He about to be. He about to be in there kicking it with Bernie Madoff and shit.
What?
I don't know Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, nah, I'm not up on that.
Nah, sorry. Bernie Madoff is a dude. He was like, he was taking people's investments and then putting it into his own money. But it's like, yeah. Damn, y'all don't stay up on stocks and stuff like that. Damn.
Well, I'm about to say, damn, you loud as fuck in the.
my bad. Nah, cause y'all
like my
to,
ear hurts.
Y'all try to make me look like I was crazy because I know about it.
No, I mean, nigga, just educate me.
But the problem is, you said that name like it was Martin Luther King.
Nah, but I feel you. That shit wasn't.
Bernie Madoff. I think Bernie Madoff was even worse. He got like 100 and something years, and
damn, they tore his
70
white ass up.
He like 70 years old.
They tore his ass up.
Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it's 100 years, but I know he got hella years.
The problem is they gave all the years to him.
They ain't had nothing left for Bill.
They ain't had no one.
I ain't gonna lie. I kept crying every time I seen that video of Bill Cosby doing that shit.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Bill crazy now.
I think he was trying to stop a stroke from
I'm about
happening.
to
when he
say,
did that.
damn, all right, damn.
Time out.
That's
Wait,
wild.
You talking? You said he was gonna take 100 and something Quaaludes before and off him.
No, because he actually would do that. Though.
I said he trying to stop a stroke from happening.
Bill would do that though.
Which one did?
I can't see Bill old ass being in jail. He too old to be in jail. But you know what?
I ain't gonna
His
front.
health's fucked up, so he probably is gonna just be in he's probably just gonna be in like the
minimum
Psych
security.
ward.
Minimum security.
not psych
Nah,
ward,
they,
nigga.
gonna give him, they might gonna give
He
him
need to
minimum
go to the
security
psych ward.
prison.
like a medical home or some shit like that.
Nah, they're not gonna give him.
That's some rich shit though. Rich nigga shit.
They go to minimum security prison and them shits be having like tennis courts and shit.
Yeah.
Like if you ever seen the Wolf of Wall,
Tennis courts.
if you ever seen the Wolf of Wall Street shit, that's what he was over there. Like you see when Leonardo DiCaprio was playing in the tennis court.
Yo, a
and he's supposed to
nigga
be in
being
prison.
a nigga being in jail and playing tennis is hilarious.
Well,
He's
Like,
blind though, right?
I don't, yo, nigga said
I don't
that
know
he
how
faking
believable
that.
that
Shit.
is.
Yo,
He
nigga
can
said
see.
he faking it.
He can see.
Yo, nigga said he low key faking it.
Somebody got
That's
somebody got to
wild.
fact check that for
Why
me.
would you fake being blind, yo?
Like,
I mean,
for-
why not?
I ain't gonna lie, but look, the thing about it is, look,
Fuck, why not?
before we condemn Bill, I ain't gonna front. Let's just at least try to remember for all the like I ain't gonna front. He did have the Bill Cosby show, and don't get me wrong, even though he did some bullshit now, it's just to remember him. Yo, he did make a show that was like it didn't carry all the black stereotypes.
Man,
Bro.
fuck that. I ain't go to Hellman, nigga.
No, don't get me wrong.
I'm not
He still
playing, I'm
fucked.
playing,
He
I'm
still
playing.
nah.
Nah, I'm
He's
playing,
he
I'm
still
playing.
nah. He still did some bullshit. Don't get me wrong. But you gotta remember, like, yo, he still did some good shit. with his
I get what you're
fucking-
saying, bro, but honestly, the type of like accusation that was thrown at him and that he's convicted for, it bypasses all that.
Oh yeah,
To be
no,
honest with
no.
Yeah, like my whole thing with it is that I know a lot of niggas back in the day when they was on the pro blackity black shit. They're like, yo, they trying to bring a black brother down. Like, but I ain't on
I was on
front.
that wave about 2 years.
Nah, but I ain't gonna front. You look at it like this: people who watched the Bill Cosby show when they was younger and stuff like that, you know, that helped. Like, I want to say it helped them become who they are, but you know, it did play like a positive factor. You get what I'm saying? So, like, don't get me wrong, Bill is still a piece of shit, but everything you gotta do, remember that, like, the stuff that he still put out was still like, all right, it had its role. You get what I'm
I
saying?
low key feel you, but see, the thing about it though is I know a lot of people are saying like, you know, they bring up other motherfuckers like Roman Polanski and fucking Woody Allen and all them creep ass niggas that was on some bullshit too. And it's like, well, damn, they not fucking with them. They fucking with them niggas and shit like that. But my whole thing, that shit don't really got much to do with me. Like, them niggas did what they did, and it's fuck them niggas too. but I don't even fucking watch Woody Allen, and I barely even know what the fuck Roman Polanski is. I just know they did some wild shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Let me ask y'all something though. Do y'all think they like put Bill Cosby's situation on a platform to like demonize him like really bad? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, well, actually, yeah, Tyler.
See, it's sad in cases like this because just when he was about wasn't he about to purchase
NBC.
Yeah, I
NBC,
gotta see.
damn,
Was that
right?
happening? I don't know.
Yeah,
Was that a
Yeah,
real thing?
he was trying to. He was about to purchase because I think it was up for sale, and they were saying he had the credentials and all that stuff
I
to
saw
do it.
that was definitely in the works. But see, the problem is with cases like this, we can't even say that that's the reason why that happened because the crime is just
So
so
egregious.
Yeah, it's just so outlandish.
But
Like it trumps whatever you're trying to do that's positive.
But even
regardless.
if you on some shit like the higher ups, like I just feel like it's on some shit like the higher ups just decided to spank his ass and like yo he gotta get it. He got his
this nigga getting way too much power. We gotta stop this. Like,
word. Like
yeah, that's what I was looking at it too. Like you know what I'm saying. I feel like they also put him on to tear him down. Cause what's the dude who owned? Is it Miramax or something like that? Or the dude who was forcing all them girls to rape?
forcing girls to rape.
I mean, forcing girls to have sex with him and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you talking
you
about?
mean every white man in the industry?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I love
I went there.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Fuck that.
I love the energy.
He ain't
I
lying,
love
but
the
allegedly.
Well, I am from. We can't put
Nah,
that
but
all
wait,
on.
what-
we
what-
can't put that all on.
What was
white
his
niggas,
What was his
though.
name? What was his name? He's like a director. Or something.
L.A. Reid was on that freak shit too, though. All them niggas
He
is
guilty too.
All
Fuck
them
him
nooks be
too.
freaks though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
Them
He-
niggas is
he-
freaks.
He like he
But
dibble
did
dabble
that
in a
other guy
little
go
bit
to
of
Harvey
jail?
everything.
Weinstein. You talking about Weinstein? Though.
Weinstein. Did he go to jail though? The prison?
Hell no.
No, he didn't go to
I
jail.
don't know.
Like that.
But
That's
my whole thing about it, we already know how shit get down on here. Like niggas,
Yeah.
you know, if you what's the call? If you got the connection if you got the complexion for the connection, shit gonna happen a certain type of way. You just gonna get certain preferential
yeah, that's
treatment.
why I'm also like looking at it like, don't be wrong, like yo, I'm
like
not
that
in,
one,
I'm not
Stephen
in
A.
any way, shape, or form.
Fuck up.
The
Shut
complexion
up,
for the
Tyler.
connection.
Nah, I'm not in any way, shape, or form. You know, like saying endorsing his behavior and all that stuff. But
Oh, yeah, hell no.
I want to look at it like, cause me being a black man, I always look at stuff from a racial standpoint. At the same time, like yo, they did kind of like really put his whole situation like in a public meeting, and they dragged it out too.
But I feel like they whooped Harvey's ass too though.
Yeah, but
like that nigga.
They did publicly, but what happened from it? What
Yeah,
what
he lost
evolved?
his
Now
from
they
job.
it?
started that whole Me Too movement.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's ending with Bill Cosby.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel you, but Bill just his.
Bill Cosby now is the face of that shit.
Word.
Nah,
It's crazy
I ain't
to-
gonna say
No,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
really. If
Bill
you
isn't
think
the
about
face of it, though.
But if you think about it,
I don't think so.
his case happened before that movement even started, but now his name is synonymous with it.
I think it's hella niggas that are the face of the Me Too movement. I
But
think,
nobody care about Harvey Weinstein and them.
I think they do,
kind of
though.
afterthought now.
Nah, I still see niggas on Harvey ass though.
Nah,
think
yeah,
black folk?
definitely. They still on his ass, but
Black folks?
at least he's free. And
I
they-
mean,
think
I'm
about it
talking about
this,
on some
he's
general
free
shit,
on
though,
his-
you feel me?
he's free and they on his ass.
Is there anything quantifiable? You get what I'm saying? Like people just talking, be it like mess about somebody on social media. Like,
but
who
is
cares
Bill
about
really
that? You get me?
Bill really gonna be up in cuffs with the fucking with the regular niggas at jail? Then they gonna be playing tennis and getting fucking insulin shots.
But it's crazy though because imagine, let's say he was 30 years younger.
they would have
He's
whooped his
80 years
ass.
old. He's 80 years old. Let's say that we were, as a society, we were able to actually see this case out. He's fucking 80 years old. So by the time 10 years from now, everybody gonna forget his old ass in jail. You know what I'm saying? But if he was somebody a little bit younger and we was able to actually see them 20 years and 30s, like something how OJ did. You see how everybody stayed with OJ's case? You know what I'm saying? Because he's not that old. When he went to jail, he was not that old.
But OJ shit was different though. That was a different
it's
fucking
definitely
case.
different, but I'm just saying, like, when
OJ
people are
shit-
able to see the case, that makes it a lot more. Like,
OJ
okay, now
shit
it
started some
matters.
other shit. Like OJ shit was like the OJ shit was like the start of like reality TV. That shit started all that shit. Like niggas was on his shit every other week. Niggas was on the fucking tabloid. Wait, is that how you say the shit?
Tabloids.
Tabloids. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, niggas was on that shit.
Don't ask us
OD.
for how to say it, then say yeah, whatever.
Nah, I was just trying. I'm just here for understanding. What you talking about? But
Niggas say, niggas say, yeah, how you say it? Yeah, whatever.
yeah, it's like y'all was taking too long. But yeah, so yeah, niggas was on. I feel like the OJ shit was just a lot different. I
But
ain't
see, the
gonna front.
problem with that too, my bad to cut you off, is Bill Cosby guilty, OJ not.
Well, nigga, we know OJ didn't kill them motherfuckers. Like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. OJ didn't kill nobody.
Yeah, but OJ just started fucking up after, like, how you gonna write a book how I would have did it? Like, what the fuck?
Nah, OJ was just on some parody trolling shit. OJ's like that type of nigga though.
Let's not get sidetracked on the OJ thing. Though.
No, but I am afraid it's just a
but
funny.
It's a comparison.
It's just a funny thing to talk about with OJ. Like niggas really hopped in OJ's ass. You know who the new OJ though? Fucking Kanye. Niggas is on Kanye's ass.
That's a fact.
He's the new OJ to niggas now.
I ain't gonna front. Well, since we get into this topic, let me.
Wait, no. Before we even go into Kanye just yet, I'm not gonna front. We talked about one black man going to jail. Let's talk about another nigga getting out. Shout out to my nigga Meek.
Shout out Meek.
That nigga
Meek Millie.
Yeah, that nigga Meek came out and now he a social justice warrior.
Yo,
Don't
Meek the first nigga ever. Yo, he got out of jail, went to the game.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Meek. What the fuck was Meek wearing when he came out
Oh
though?
God, his first day out.
No,
Yo, he had the 2 buttons unbuttoned.
I'm not gonna lie though. When you come out of jail, don't you have the clothes that you went? Like, what the fuck was Meek wearing that shit to?
Oh, you talking about the video?
They gave him
nah,
the janitor's gear.
Yeah. Like the fuck was he in a janitor suit for?
He had them booty ass black fake leather Timbs on when he came out too.
Wait, leather Timbs? Niggas
Like
make
I don't
those
even know
shits?
what it was in the picture.
Timbs are leather.
Wait,
No,
Just Timbs are leather.
No, they suede. They suede.
what was the
They
fuck?
vary, motherfucker.
Yeah, they
Nah,
vary.
nah, but
The
I'm
most
just saying-
popular ones.
The
Yo, I
most
feel-
popular was suede, but I'm
Yo,
sorry.
a nigga learning that if now I don't know if they are, but Tim's being leather, if that's actually the case, I feel like a New York. I feel like a kid that just learned out that Santa Claus
They're
ain't
not
real. That's like a
predominant.
New York nigga finding that shit
Watch,
out.
watch niggas from Bronx start hitting ups like, actually,
Niggas from New York.
New York
gonna hit it.
niggas.
Word.
'Cause you
Actually-
violating.
Or actually, niggas mixed with polyester.
like, damn, nigga, all right,
the
bro.
fuck? Nigga, I don't care.
But damn,
Niggas
yo.
got a degree.
But yeah, now Meek is
Yeah,
out
back to
though.
this Meek kid.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
what's
nah, nah.
up.
Well, I mean, it really wasn't much to shit to talk about. I ain't from Meek going. You know, niggas was going hard for Meek. You know, we have like Hall of Fame niggas that went to jail and niggas was fucking with them. OD. You had Gucci. You had fucking Boosie. Who else? Kevin Gates. And now it's Meek.
Lil Wayne too. When
Oh
Lil Wayne-
yeah,
when
yeah.
Lil
niggas,
Wayne went to jail.
niggas
yeah.
was on Free Wayne. Niggas was on Free
Yeah,
Wayne
they was
heavy.
on Free
Shut-
Wayne.
for
What,
real.
what was the song that he did right before he went to jail with Drake? He be like, "I'll be gone to December."
Oh, yeah,
December,
yeah,
but
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it. Well, how that shit? Nah, that shit was hard. I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
I
he
ain't
should. I
ain't gonna-
Jail
Shit don't
do
matter now.
Jail do shit to niggas.
Yeah.
That shit fucked everybody. That shit fucked Tyson up. That shit fucked Wayne up. Hopefully, T.I. too. T.I. went to jail, but I don't think niggas was on that
Nah,
shit.
but T.I. went to jail, but it was like when he came out, he did. I don't feel like he was doing no bullshit. He just kind of got boozy.
T.I. came out and knew hella words when he came out.
Yeah.
Yo, T.I. was
I've
like,
never seen somebody a vocabulary expand so much.
no, nigga, T.I. was like the Muslim, was like the nigga that came out as a Muslim with a kufi, like, well, brother.
He started articulating hard as hell all his words.
Nigga knew the law books like the back of his fucking hand.
Man,
Nigga got out representing himself.
he had so many 3-piece suits.
He starts saying Matt like oh the perplexity. I'm
Word.
like yo, like come on,
yo, this
Stick
nigga-
with the ATL shit.
This nigga T.I.'s articulating like that shit was crazy.
You from the South, ATL.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but yeah, nah, Meek is out. Free that nigga Meek.
I mean he's free already. You don't gotta say it no more.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he got to go back to
Yeah.
trial.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and they gave him 10. They give him 10 years probation. I think
That
he's still on that.
shit's
Shit.
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
I think so. Is that shit true or not? Is that shit verified?
That's wild, man.
I don't know. I did just read that he's able to perform in other states.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They
a lot
gave
of
they
the times
they,
with
they
house arrest. You can't leave the state.
yeah. Nah, they hooked that nigga up. I ain't
Hopefully,
good.
because shit.
Yeah, they was on that boy ass.
What else he gonna have?
But see, my whole thing about with Meek going, I mean, not to expound too much though, but with the whole thing with Meek though, my whole spiel with that shit was that I know people was like, damn, it's fucked up, like the justice system, the way they do niggas and shit like that. But my whole thing about it was like, yo, damn it, Meek, like you know you got a lot of shit going for you. You got a lot of motherfuckers that depend on you, nigga. You gotta be on your P's and Q's, cause
You talking
like,
about when he went back? When he went into prison?
yeah, when he went to prison, I'm just
I mean, that's the thing. You gotta look at it like,
You talking about recently, right?
yeah, recently,
Oh,
recently.
last time.
yeah. I mean, he gotta pee on his P's and Q's now, especially. But like the shit when he went to jail for was some stupid shit. Like,
Nah,
Did he
I mean,
fail a drug test.
He failed the drug
Bro.
test. It was a couple shit that nigga
Bro.
did.
nah,
He
but
failed
they
the
said
drug
they
test.
said oh, one part of it was him writing the bike shit. Nah, I thought that was some bullshit. Like,
But that was on top of other shit that he was doing. The nigga
he had
wasn't
did
taking
that. He had failed the drug test. He had he was riding a Willie in New York. him and his clique assaulted Safari.
Oh,
They
yeah.
allegedly
And then
they
that shit was on
allegedly.
video.
they allegedly assaulted French Montana.
Yeah.
All I saw was Meek getting out the car.
Word.
Yeah, I also
Meek ain't do shit.
Yeah, Meek technically.
I'm not snitching, but yeah.
I ain't see nothing happen.
Yeah,
I
but
ain't
no,
see shit.
but no, my whole
Next
thing
thing you know,
about it
Meek
though
gonna
is
pull up
on
on
some
us.
serious shit though. To me, I've just felt as though, yo, Meek, you gotta be better than that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna front. You got a son, you got fucking people that's on your payroll. Shit, nigga, if you go down, fuck the whole hood back in the projects. Fuck. So I just feel as though when niggas in that shit, they gotta move a little differently.
Yeah, man. It's sad. Like I said, it's another case where it's like, yo, you just can't put yourself in that position, man. Like, I'm not. Listen, corrupt judges, all that shit. None of that shit matters, yo. If you're not putting yourself in that position. Like,
Word.
we know we don't fuck with them. We know that these people corrupt. That they, yo. From what I heard, the cops and the judge was both on that corruption list.
Word
you know
or
what I'm
not?
saying? So
For
it's
real, for real,
like,
for real.
yo, it's just no room for error when you got that much money, when you moving that way. You know, when half your life is already public from the beginning.
I don't know. It's something with all these with artists because it's just about being in the around the right people. Because you see what happened with Kodak, man, and that shit was just crazy.
man.
But I know with him, it's
All
like
niggas was on free Kodak too. I forgot about that shit.
yeah, yeah. But the thing with Kodak is it's like I feel like with Kodak just get he mad young, so he get influenced more. You get what I'm saying? So
Nah, for sure,
and
for
Meek
sure.
Meek a little, but the thing is that's why I was like I'll
Meek
be
damn near 30, right?
He's like he about to be 31, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that's the reason I don't give Meek like, cause you older, man. You been in, and he been in the game for a little bit longer. So it's like, yo, you gotta be more responsible with your actions. You feel me? And I know shit happened, but yo,
With some
justice
shit
system
like
don't
this,
care.
man, I just gotta say, man, yo, I'm glad Meek home, but yo, don't fuck that shit up again, man. we
Please
ain't trying to
don't.
see you go back in there.
Cause I was
bro.
saying the
Come
same
on,
shit for
man.
Kodak. Like Kodak, this
I
nigga
need
did something
fucking
wild.
DC5. What's that shit? DC5.
I'm not gonna front though. I mean, I'm glad Meek out because I just don't like seeing niggas in jail. But I wasn't really checking for his music like that. Like I'm not a Meek.
That's the bro.
I'm not really checking for him like that.
Well, guys, since we talking about artists that came back, I mean, this guy didn't really come back, and we're gonna jump into the topic of Kanye, man.
Damn, we gotta jump in Kanye right now.
Fuck Kanye.
Yep. Oh shit. Not
Yeah,
not
that's
this
right. Let's
nigga.
start
But wait.
I would rather end off with Kanye.
Yeah. We gonna end off on Kanye ass, and we gonna light his ass to fucking flames.
I said we dive into the playoffs.
Yeah. Nah. Not even before we go into the playoffs. Did everybody see fucking Avengers?
Oh goddamn.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Are we doing spoiler alert right now? Like,
Hell no. Nah.
I'm not gonna front you. Can you really discuss that movie without having spoilers though?
I was about to say,
If you
like,
ain't
what are
see
we
it
gonna
by
talk
now,
about?
you already lost.
Nah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
nah,
saying.
Nah.
That shit done made damn near $1 billion already.
That's a fact.
Niggas done seen this shit already.
And they made that shit off Black Panther. Really, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Really?
Yo, these
Nah, cause
fucking-
think about it. Yo, Black Panther drew all those black people out, right? Then it didn't.
I believe you. I just
It
didn't
dro-
want a
it-
dissertation. I
it drew-
believe you though.
It drew out all the black people, right? Then from there they said, "Oh, Black Panther gonna be in Avengers in the next Avengers." Then you got all the actual Marvel fans who coming to watch that.
I
shit.
will.
You know what I'm saying?
I will say that Black Panther did help.
Yeah, like
it did
motherfuckers who wasn't watching comic books. Watching comic books, who read comics or even understood like what's going on, was watching that shit. You know how many people said, "Yo, I did not know Black Panther was about that" when they went to go see it. Imagine going to see a movie and you,
Black Panther did give it a lot of momentum going into the new Avengers movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially
nah, it
and think
did.
about.
I would
think
say that.
about-
I would
Yo,
agree.
and let's think about it like this. Yo, look how closely they came out together. Like Black Panther came out in February, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie though. There's no way we could talk about this shit without doing spoilers. We've all seen the fucking movie. We might as well just do spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Yo, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert
feel
if you
me?
don't like this shit.
Thanos win.
Yo, that nigga was powerful as fuck.
God damn it, bro.
Yo, no, but that shit was lit though. All right, now I heard some people saying, I was listening to this dude and he was saying like it didn't feel like a 2-part movie. I'm like, how the fuck doesn't it feel? That shit felt like a 2-part movie.
Yeah, that
like,
shit
bro.
felt open-ended as hell.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna be honest with you. Thanos was he was as dominant as Broly was.
yeah.
Yeah, and I hope all the viewers catch that DBZ reference.
I ain't gonna
Word.
front.
That's a
The
fact.
funniest
That's a
part
fact.
was
That's
me.
spot
The funniest part of fucking Avengers was when Thanos was over here pushing Captain America down with his hand, and then he fucking sucker punched the shit.
Nah, but that was some bullshit. This nigga is literally willing the universe in his fucking arms. I mean, hand, and he can't. That punch should have fucking killed Captain America.
And the one fucking Avenger who can stop him is
Nah,
the one
but
on steroids.
He ain't, who? Yo, that shit made me mad as fuck with the shit with Hulk, man.
Oh well,
His bitch ass is scared.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you expecting it, you think you about to see Hulk in there, you're
Go
not.
home.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
nah, but I think they're gonna put him in the new one.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna do shit.
They definitely are.
Nah, I think he is.
Nah,
I think they gonna make him. They gonna make him.
They better.
Yeah.
He ain't another Iron
Is it
Man
me?
suit.
But when the Hulk goes in like regular human form, dude, he always like off alcohol or something. Like,
Yeah.
like he always got a hangover.
I
or
mean,
something.
nigga, if
Like,
you turn into a 25-foot fucking green Goliath, I mean, that ain't front. When you get out that stupor, you gonna
need
be
a drink.
Word, you gonna be fucked up. That nigga need a drink, a mild, a fucking blunt.
Fucking protein shake.
Fuck you talking about?
Okay.
But back to this shit, man.
Nah.
I'm definitely excited for part 2 of this shit.
Nah, I
man.
definitely
It definitely
am.
left us somewhere where everyone can anticipate it. You know, everyone went home probably mad as shit. I'm not gonna lie, I went home mad as hell.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna front. That's my whole thing.
I went home.
But they just hold up. They just have to be consistent with the powers, because like I said, with Thanos holding the fucking universe in his hands, he should have knocked the fucking Sunni. I mean, he should have knocked that fucking Sunni off of Captain America's face. Like that nigga should have knocked that nigga Chinese or some shit like that. That's how strong that nigga is.
yeah, I'm crazy.
So it's no way that nigga should have been able to just withstand that punch, unless he was holding him back. I mean, I guess they could always use that as an out.
Knock that nigga Chinese.
That shit was just for thematics, man. Because I was looking like, what? Even when I saw that shit on the fucking trailer, I was like, nah, there's no way. There's no way.
Nah, but that's one of them shits that Thanos was just playing with it.
Because let's be honest, he's the weakest Avenger. I said it, and not fucking me.
Is he the weakest?
Yeah, other than fucking what's the nigga with the arrows?
Who?
Other than him,
Hawkeye.
Well, he not.
Yeah, other than
Nah, nigga,
Hawkeye.
he's stronger than fucking Black Widow. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, he's strong.
Oh yeah. well,
I don't really count her.
Oh shit.
I look at
Yo,
at
niggas
Thor,
was petitioning to get
Captain
her
America.
for her to get her own
Yeah.
movie. I'm like, nigga, I'm not watching that
Get
shit.
Scarlett Johansson out of here.
She fucking Wonder Woman without
Nah,
powers.
wait, you said they didn't okay it already?
Nah, I don't think
I
they
hope
did.
not.
I don't think they
I
did.
hope
I'm gonna
not.
be mad as hell.
All right, I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm just gonna shit on her. She's alright. She serves her purpose.
She's a
She
cool
can
character.
fight.
I just don't want her to have her own.
She can fight humans.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
But what's gonna be the the superhuman aspect of it? Like, you get what I'm saying? I kind of like what, like,
They're
part
gonna
of the,
turn it into like a spy movie, I think.
They gotta make her.
yeah,
Iron
but
Man
that's gonna,
suit.
but
Fuck out of here.
but like, I ain't gonna front. What's the point of that shit if fucking you a spy movie? Like, that's gonna be like the damn Shield show. Like, I don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
That
I don't
shit
want.
belong on
Yeah,
TV.
I ain't gonna front. That's just the
Yeah,
weirdest
I was
thing
gonna
ever.
say,
That
give
shit
her-
belongs on the
I understand.
CW.
Give her a TV show. What?
That's like watching a fucking a show of the Marvel cleanup crew. Like the fuck.
I'm
Like,
good off that.
like after niggas fuck everything up, you just watch what they do. Like, damn, these niggas done.
I ain't gonna front. The ending though, that shit. The part that killed me the most.
Oh, niggas turning to ash.
was when Thanos win.
Nah, not even. I ain't gonna front. When this is what made me actually kind of want to watch this. Coincidentally, the next one, when Spider-Man died.
I mean, I don't really see. That's the thing, though. I know what's gonna happen already, though.
Nah, I ain't gonna
He
front
ain't
though.
dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead,
dead.
but okay. But look, they don't. Number one, the viewers don't know that, but we fucking it up.
They
for
do
that.
now.
Yeah, they do now.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm
You said
talking about.
spoilers.
I'm talking about like the end. Like I'm talking about what's the dude? You know the boy who played him? His name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. He played that shit like mad good. I'm like, damn. This.
I'm
nigga,
not gonna lie. I did feel that shit when he
Nah,
died.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I
yo, cause
did.
that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I knew he was gonna die, but
That
I was
kid's
just
from
like,
he from
damn.
the UK, right?
Yeah, I think he's from UK.
like, yeah, I knew he was gonna die, but I was like, damn. When he died, I was like,
You know he was gonna die.
yeah.
Wait, nigga, how the fuck you know that?
You don't read the comics,
Yeah.
or like.
But you know how Marvel do? They're not gonna play the exact story out of the
Nah,
comic.
but they.
Wait,
But that's
wait,
the-
hold up. I'm not even trying to be no geeky shit. Spider-Man didn't die in Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity War.
No, Infinity.
Infinity Gauntlet, wasn't
it's
that the
it's
comic?
off of the.
But no, that's the thing.
He didn't die. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers died in that shit though.
You sure he didn't die?
I don't.
Usually, cause they got. I know for sure they got rid of everybody who wasn't like a part of the original Avengers crew.
I think that it was. I'm trying to remember if I could remember I did on.
Isn't
Look,
there one
look,
comic
look,
where
look.
everybody died and he just fucking retires?
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna go into the comics. We're
Yeah,
sticking
I was-
strictly to
that's-
the movie.
yeah.
I'm just saying, when he died, I still felt that shit because I knew he was gonna die, and I was like, damn.
I'm about to say, as much fucking money they gotta make off of Tom Holland, I think he signed for like 5 films. They fucking killed Black Panther. Like, you know, they're making the Black Panther 2 already. They
Yeah,
already
I
have a
know.
director. Like,
No, I know, but come on.
yo, he died funny as hell though. This is no place to die.
This is no place to die.
Little body disintegrate.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, yo, and what's it called? Damn, I am front for all my Walking Dead. Michonne looked ugly as hell when she saw him. She was like, mouth wide open and shit. I'm like, oh, yo, nah, but
You talking about Viola Davis' sister?
oh, nigga, what the fuck?
He got a point. Shit, they do look
She
kinda
low
like-
key do look like Viola Davis.
She like she could be her little sister.
Yeah, nah, she definitely do. But going off into another into something that we all been looking at, yo, with the fucking playoffs. I think the Cavs just whooped the Raptors ass.
Yeah,
didn't
128, 110.
Let's go, Bron.
they? Yeah.
Let's go, Bron.
I'm not gonna front. This
I
been a
mean,
good
but
playoffs. This is
but
better
that's
than
the
what it was
thing.
last
Yo,
year.
yeah, that I don't know why, but that first round was fucking gruesome.
Yeah, it was wild.
Oh, God.
Of this second round, I think the Toronto and the Cavs series is the least interesting series of them all.
Yeah,
But I ain't gonna front.
unfortunately.
When you talking about as far as the Cavs, I mean, but you know kind of how LeBron is when it comes into playoffs. You know he's gonna kick up, especially if he's trying to get to. He's at least gonna get to the Eastern Conference.
He got mind
Finals.
control over the Raptors. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he
They
doing.
are garbage. yo.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this nigga be doing. He be having all them niggas sit down and stirring the tea like and fucking get out. He let them niggas know I'm whooping that ass tonight. Like, nah, I swear to God, because they play like they don't know what the fuck is going on.
They play like they're scared of that man.
Yo, they're down 2-0 and he had home court advantage. I don't understand.
It's a
bro.
wrap.
Like,
It's a
It's
wrap.
a wrap. I hope they get swept too.
Yo, if they get
They
swept,
need
blow
to
the whole
break that
shit up.
team up.
Blow the
Yeah,
whole
fuck
shit
it.
up.
Break that team
hold
up.
up. Before we get on that, I wonder if you guys have this same issue I have with something involving NBA. Why is Drake antagonizing players?
I mean,
Like-
'cause he's Drake.
Because you know the Raptors gonna lose.
Nah,
But
but
I'm not-
he's annoying.
But
Like,
I
he's
ain't gonna
starting
lie.
to get
I ain't gonna
annoying.
lie. That's always been happening. Like, what's it called? Spike Lee was
Yeah,
used to
I
be
was
sitting on the
saying.
side
Yeah.
antagonizing. Who was it? He was antagonizing
Reggie
Reggie Miller.
Miller,
I was about to
Scottie
say.
Pippen. Like, I
You
ain't
get what I'm
front.
saying? That's nothing old. They always have celebrities.
But you
know
can't
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
with the booty ass Raptors.
I mean,
though.
but
They
I-
suck.
Nah, but
Spike-
they coming up. So.
Not to say Drake
Nah.
poses a threat to anybody, but Spike. I mean, it's a little Spike Lee. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
he's
not gonna
like
front.
5'4".
Spike Lee for his profession is almost as big as what Drake is.
No. I'm saying though, but like little Spike, like you just have like little shouting matches with him. Drake, he just be like annoying. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I feel you,
Man,
but,
but
I
they
mean,
was both annoying. They was
Because
both
I'm thinking
annoying
about in the
their own way.
season when they was interviewing KD and like Drake came by him and like bumped him. I'm like what's wrong with this dude? Like,
Well, you
what's
know
up
how
with
Drake
him?
is, fake tough nigga type shit, light skin shit.
I get you, but he be a little annoying.
That's why Bron gonna send their ass home.
Or not, he gonna whoop that ass in 4 and
Drake
tell
gonna
him to
start
go
that
ahead.
tour early.
Yo, I seen some shit. That shit said, what did it say? It say Little Raptors, little dinosaurs.
Baby dinosaurs.
Baby dinosaur said, I don't give a fuck. It had a nigga with the cigarette and the fucking kufi on his head. He said extinction in 4. I said, God damn.
That sound right to me.
I ain't front how niggas feeling about the Philly Sixers. I mean the Philly Sixers. The fucking Philly Celtics series. How niggas feeling about that shit?
The Sixers need Meek. There's no fucking way to beat the Celtics.
Meek
Yeah, the
better
Celtics play defense.
Meek
yo.
better beat the shit out that damn bell. He better grab fucking. He
Me
better
and
grab.
Tyler got a bet on that
He,
on that
he
series.
better grab Kevin Hart little ass and beat the shit out that bell and make sure them niggas get that
It's
shit.
all good because I need baby Kyrie. I need baby Kyrie.
Terry Rozier.
Yeah, Terry Rozier, Jalen
Fucking-
Brown, and Jason Tatum to keep doing what
Yo,
they're doing.
Terry's trying to get a fucking starting job. I wouldn't be surprised if nigga Terry fucking around and let niggas know like, yo, I'm moving my talents to Miami or some shit.
Man, I don't want him to
good
be.
off
I don't
that.
want him to be on that Reggie Jackson stuff.
That's
you get
exactly
what
where
I'm
he
saying?
gonna be.
He probably is though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
He
think he
probably
is.
is. I would not be surprised. He probably is going to be like a Reggie Jackson type guy.
Wait, so I know everyone just saw Steph come back God damn.
Yo,
man.
God, bro.
Yo, I'm not gonna
But I
lie.
ain't
Them
gonna
niggas ain't nobody touching them.
Yo,
niggas.
bro.
It's a wrap.
Why did he come back like he never left? Like he literally played the last game they
But
had.
he always does that. Every time he comes
Yeah.
off injury, this nigga just comes back like he been in the hyperbolic time chamber.
He does do that.
See, the problem with this is all the viewers don't know the back history of this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate the Warriors. But god damn, when you see
I
him
second
come out
that.
and do that, yo, that is scary to watch.
No, because
yo.
I think people really forget how fucking good
Nah,
Steph
I'm
is.
not gonna lie. Sometimes I forget how good he is, yo.
And
They don't need fucking Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm saying. When
How
you talk about
impactful
when
he
you talk
is.
about that team, when you talking about best players in the NBA, for me, I got LeBron, I got KD. After that,
AD.
AD.
AD, I think he has to be third now.
I don't know if he's
Nah, I
third
I think he
though.
has to be
He's
third.
not-
I don't know if he's. Is would you take?
I would take AD over Steph.
Would you take AD over Steph? I don't know
Yes.
about that, man.
I wouldn't even
I would
take
take
him.
AD over KD.
Nah.
Yes.
Heck no.
Yes.
Heck no.
Yes.
No, I
No.
might. I,
Yes.
I might take AD
Yeah,
over
no,
Steph.
I'm taking
I mean,
AD.
over
You gotta
fuck
understand,
KD.
yo, AD do on both sides of the floor.
KD does too.
Come on now.
He
But-
averaged
but-
he averaged 1.8 blocks.
No,
for
but
the season.
AD is more valuable doing it defensively.
I think
He's
so.
that-
I mean,
he's that,
yeah,
he's that
yeah.
rim protection.
I think
He
it-
came into the league as a defensive player.
Yeah.
Initially.
I would probably take AD.
I'll take
It's
AD.
weird,
I would-
man.
He's younger. He's doing it on both ends of the floor. I'd rather have a strong 4-man or a 5-man versus a small forward. Yo, I think right now he is scary good, and he's 25?
Yeah, I think so. He's something
Yo,
like that.
that is scary.
No,
yo.
he is scary good. I'm not gonna lie.
He is. He's
He is.
amazing.
He's fucking
Fuck
ridiculous.
KD.
Yeah, it's funny when he first came in and they put him on that USA team. I was like, "The fuck are they doing?" Like, this nigga
Word,
just got
I
lucky.
swear to God, I was the same
Yeah.
way.
I was like, "This nigga got lucky."
That shit was like Christian Leitner on the.
Yeah,
But they
Nah.
always have like the top college.
No, I know,
player.
but I did not think the nigga was that good. I can't lie.
I didn't
He
either.
lived up to the
I,
potential.
I literally thought like the comparison they had was the Marcus Camby. I'm like, okay, Marcus Camby, like you get what I'm saying?
Alright,
I
that
put
nigga
him
is
in
no
that
damn.
mode too.
Nah, he is no damn Marcus Camby. That nigga is the real fucking deal, and he is whooping niggas ass. But he about to feel the
Get
wrath.
swept.
Yeah, he about to get swept though.
I love you, AD, but man,
the
So-
thing is with
if
I
they
fuck-
had DeMarcus, they was going out in 5.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Shit's sad.
It's-
damn,
It's no way.
yo, what's good?
I'm not gonna lie, but even with having DeMarcus, they play better without him. To be honest with you, they do.
I don't know.
They do.
For some strange reason, I think it's just when we don't see a player for a long ass time. I think it's easy to just like teams. Unfortunately, other players step up, and then we just look at it like, all right, well,
Yeah, like they
playing
rally.
good. Yeah, like
Sometimes
they
they
rally.
rally.
They rally the troops. AD rallied the troops. Drew Holiday's playing out of his mind. Think about it. If Drew Holiday's playing and DeMarcus is playing, you taking about 10 of them points away. Rondo not dominating the ball the same way because he don't got free reign. AD's a lot more mobile than DeMarcus. DeMarcus, you gotta throw that shit down in the paint at
No, you
least 10
definitely do.
times in
Yeah, slow
give
the
him the
game
ball.
down.
Yeah, you gotta slow the game down. You know what I'm saying? Rondo got free reign. He's doing whatever the hell he want to do. But it's just you playing the Warriors, man. That shit don't really
That-
matter.
Right.
the way they was playing when DeMarcus was there, the problem I had was that DeMarcus he had like the same usage rate that AD did.
Right.
I think he would have had to take a back seat to really watch them flourish. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I
And
could
pick his
definitely see
spots.
that. I could definitely see that. What else?
Yo, what do y'all think about Ben Simmons right now playing in the
Oh
league?
God.
I ain't gonna front.
Scary.
He's yeah.
Since we're gonna be bringing up Ben Simmons, let's bring up Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell. Let's just keep this right here on the rookies.
Well,
Well,
let me.
Well, just now you said 2 rookies.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hashtag
You
not a rook.
motherfucker.
Hashtag not a rook.
You did something there.
With Ben Simmons, I'm gonna tell you this. At first, I was really kind of doubting him because they was trying to say he was gonna be the next LeBron coming out of college, and then like he was doing all that bullshit during the summer league, like I'm gonna sit out because I just didn't feel like playing or some shit like that. And I'm like, then he got injured for the whole year. I'm like, oh boy, this nigga just bye. Then this nigga came back, like you feel me? He owned the league.
He definitely did come
Nah,
back.
I'm not gonna front. That nigga Ben Simmons. One thing about that nigga too. That nigga plays with hella swag. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he
front.
does.
That
I like the way
nigga.
he play.
That
I like the way he
that
play.
nigga plays like y'all niggas can't fuck with me. I'm fly. I'm a young nigga.
It's
I'm
funny.
out here.
I think he got that from fucking Joel Embiid too, kind of like he. That shit
Nah,
kind of.
I think he always low-key play like that,
No,
though.
like when I say that, I think some of Joel Embiid rubbed off. Like he used to always play like that, but I think it really rubbed
No,
off
the
on-
reason to me though, I think that they mesh so well is that him and Joel have very different
Yeah,
personalities.
contrasting personalities. I
Joel
agree.
is very outspoken and fucking he's like a loudmouth, even though the nigga sound funny as shit. I like to play bad.
Fuck off! Don't come for no Africans like
No,
that.
but I mean,
nah,
it's not
fuck out of here, bitch.
It's not an African thing. It's funny. He's from Cameroon too. What's it called? You Nigerian, bitch ass nigga.
So what? One Africa, bitch.
You know
y'all trying to take up for the whole
You know y'all
continent. Get
niggas
outta
divided.
Nah, fuck
Oh,
y'all.
yo, you bitch.
Word.
You know y'all niggas don't fuck with each other.
Yeah, I fuck with them. I don't know about you. Nah, fuck out of here. Your little ass trying to separate yourself.
Oh.
Nah, fuck out of here.
Fuck you mean?
Nigga said, oh.
Toastin talking about Africa is not divided. He got beef with Igbo people.
word.
Oh my God.
I don't, got
Stop
beef,
it.
I don't got no beef with Igbo people. Igbo people got beef with me.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking
It's
about.
different. You can have beef with me. I don't have beef with you. But
Typical
shit.
African shit.
But staying on
Second
topic
now,
with the whole
second
thing,
now.
with Ben Simmons, his game is so special to me because I don't understand. Dude really can't shoot.
Nah, he
He
can't.
can't shoot, and he's so impactful, and he spreads the court out so much, and he just plays with a sense of confidence that you don't normally see in a young guy that's initially coming into the league.
See, it's crazy to me because one thing I like about Ben Simmons' game is something that we saw in LeBron. Watching LeBron play, yo, LeBron's exact style of play translated to the NBA. If you were following Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell, Casey Hill, that Montverde team, Ben Simmons was playing the exact same way in high school as he's playing in the NBA at an all-star level.
That's a fact.
I love when players do that, yo, because you don't have to modify your game. You make other players modify, like around you. You make players come to. He's playing the way he's supposed to play.
Well, that's what happens when you're a transcendent talent, and I'm not gonna lie, he is a transcendent talent.
Exactly.
Like I said, I thought he was gonna be a good player. I thought he would be a better Lamar Odom. He's proven me fucking wrong.
Yeah,
He's looking more like a little Magic Johnson. So I'm not gonna lie, it's ridiculous.
That little LeBron comparison looking a little bit realistic now.
Yeah, it's definitely.
He's
He's not really
not
LeBron.
LeBron.
Nah,
LeBron was
nah,
a great
he's
shooter
not.
coming in,
Nah.
but Ben Simmons just can't.
You know
shoot.
what he
So
is
it's hard
to me? He's a mixture.
LeBron's a great scorer.
He's
so you know what I'm
he's a
saying?
mixture between Magic and Penny.
Nah.
That's really what
That's
he
the
is.
perfect
He's a
mix.
mixture
Okay.
between
Yeah,
Magic
okay.
and
Nah,
Penny.
I was just saying that. No, like when they said the comparison with him, now it's looking a little bit more realistic.
As far as like
you get what I'm saying?
stature and like
Yes.
potential.
I get you on that.
impact.
Especially
Yeah.
all these fucking triple doubles he keep getting. Like what the
But
fuck?
today's NBA is just
It's a triple double craze league.
yeah, everybody's getting a fucking
Yeah.
triple double. I think fucking Markel Fultz got a damn triple double. There's niggas
Off the bench.
word.
I'm dead.
Fucking 6 man got a triple double.
Yeah.
But staying on the
good.
staying with the rookies, one thing I like about Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, along with Ben Simmons, they're all extremely poised.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
I think that's the key word with them.
like the other game I was just watching yesterday, Ricky Rubio was out and they had Donovan Mitchell playing the one, and he shot terrible. I think he was like 6 of 21.
Yeah, he was wild.
Bro, he had 17 points and 11 assists.
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell.
Yo, he caught a mean ass
That putback was crazy.
Yo, I was
but
like, because he caught it off the vert too,
Yeah.
like, because he missed the layup and then jumped straight. I was like, how the fuck did you even get your own rebound like
Donovan, the thing with Donovan Mitchell that had me going so crazy was that he's a combo guard, but he's primarily like a scoring guard, like more of a undersized shooting guard. So for him to be able to translate that and keep a level head with shooting inefficiently and still be able to pass the ball effectively was very
he's
impressive.
like he's like in one of the most like a fucking like the AI Steve Francis,
A young D Wade.
Stephon
I
Marbury.
definitely see that Steve Francis in them. I
Yeah,
definitely
you
see a
feel
lot of
me?
that.
Yeah, but nah. Going to the last topic of the fucking day.
Wait,
wait,
my bad,
go ahead.
bro. My bad, bro. Just real quick, let's get these predictions. Warriors in 4, Cavs in 5, Sixers. No, I'm sorry, Celtics in 6. And what's the last one?
What is
Oh,
that?
and Rockets in 6. I'm sorry, Utah. Rockets in 6. And y'all heard it here first.
And just for that mishap, that's how you know I'm winning the bet.
Wait, what's your predictions?
All right, so my predictions with the Cavs and Toronto series, I agree 5. I think that goes 5. With the Warriors Pelicans series, I think that goes 5. Actually, I don't think they're gonna sweep them.
Gentlemen sweep.
Okay,
Gentlemen
sweet.
Who else? Utah and the Rockets. I think it goes 6.
Yeah,
okay.
I gotta go in 6.
I think Houston is 6 in the Boston Philly series.
Look at me, young man.
I got Philly in 7, bro.
Okay.
All right.
I like that. So
Cool.
you got them winning it in Boston. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact.
Don't ask me. I'm bad at predictions, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, you don't bet shit.
Nah,
but
yeah, I'm not betting.
wait, let me get my little ass predictions too. So I got
Emphasis
Cavs.
on little.
I got Cavs, and I'm gonna say Cavs in 6. I'm gonna go 6.
You got them losing 2 games.
Yeah,
Damn,
I think they'll lose 2 games. I just don't think. I think
It's a common theme of letting their foot off the gas.
Yeah, I
take
think
their foot off their
Yeah, I think
neck.
they're gonna take their foot off the gas. They could lose a game. Fucking the bench scores like 2 points in the game. LeBron has 57 or some shit like that. But I got Cavs in 5. Cavs in 6. I got Houston in 6. Yeah, I got Houston in 6 as well. I'm gonna go Celtics in 7. I'm gonna go Celtics in 7. I'm gonna go Celtics. I'm gonna go Celtics in 7, and I'm gonna go Warriors in 4. I ain't front. I think it's pretty much a wrap.
Warriors in 3.
Damn,
Mercy rule. Mercy rule.
Yeah, Warriors in 2.5 and shit.
Warriors in 3. Mercy rule.
Niggas gonna be up by 30 at the half, and niggas
They
just gonna say
call
fuck
all.
it.
They gonna call this shit off.
Warriors
Mercy.
in 3, brutal sweep.
So, topic of the day that all niggas been talking about. Niggas been talking about this shit for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's for the promotion, man. This nigga Kanye. What is good with our boy Kanye?
Oh, God damn it, man.
Let me go last on this topic.
I will gladly go first on this shit.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm a spearhead it, man.
Yo.
And this is coming from me.
The head of the Kanye
Yeah.
fan base.
Eat a dick. Nah, but I ain't gonna front with Kanye, man. This is coming from a standpoint like me.
A super stand. Go ahead.
When I was younger, you feel me, and I heard Kanye was like everything. Like like on some real shit. Like when I was younger and I heard
Yeah, this nigga's
Kanye,
about to cry.
when I heard, yo, eat a dick. But nah, with that droopy ass fucking V-neck.
Come on, man.
Nah,
Give
but
me a
nah,
shot.
I ain't gonna lie. When I heard Kanye,
We gotta
growing
get a
up-
sound. We gotta get a sound thing because I would have definitely said to that shit.
Shut up.
Womp.
Nah, but with Kanye growing up, it's just sad to see Kanye at this point right now, man. Cause like he don't really inspire no more, and it's just like he's saying a bunch of bullshit like that. It's just like it conflicts, yo, like old Kanye so much. And I know like yo, people change and this and that, but it's certain stuff like yo, you know, people just know not to do. You get what I'm saying? And certain stuff like now it's just like yo, like when he said that shit on TMZ, oh my god, bruh. I'm just like, damn, this nigga said, he said, oh, slavery is a choice. I'm like, nigga, what?
No.
But it's just like, yo, like, son, like, but one thing that I saw that my brother did say that I'm wrong, and I'm not, and at this point right now, I can't even say, right now I'm not fucking with Kanye as far as his vibe and all that shit. But one thing my brother posted on Instagram, he said something like, yo, I mean, I don't agree with, he said he don't agree with Kanye, but one thing he's not gonna do is add into his you know, throwing away another black man or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like I get where he coming from. That
In this case,
standpoint.
is apropos. It's not like niggas being charged with rape or fucking
Yeah,
killing
it's just
somebody
it's
or
just
some
like
shit
yo, you feel me? You got a responsibility to your community, and you feel me? And you being a black person, and you can't. And the thing about it is, he's really trying to act like yo, race isn't real. You get what I'm saying? And it's a big thing. Like yo, race is real. This shit happens. You feel me? Tyler, go ahead, son.
Y'all heard it here first.
Go
man.
ahead, son.
Yeah, appreciate the lob. Y'all heard it here first, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
wait. First of all, go get toast and some napkins, cause this
He about to
nigga.
tear up.
Oh my God, eat a dick, bitch.
Nah, y'all heard it here first, yo. I'm gonna get a petition for this shit. I'm trying to spearhead. I'm trying to trade Kanye for Ernie from TNT, yo.
Where,
We need-
wait, I think Ernie's black
No,
though.
Ernie is
word?
black. He's
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, he's black.
I
Yo,
think-
I-
Well,
think-
not black, but he's
Nah,
like.
I think his grandmother was black or something like that.
black.
Yo, something told me when I saw that fade he had the other day that he was black, yo.
Ernie's
Ernie's
black.
half black.
But I had to ask.
I don't know what happened between like his conception and genetics, but he's black. He got
No,
some
but
black.
he's not like. I'm trying to think. He's not DMX black. He's like.
Of course not.
I'm trying to think what type of black he is.
He's like a quarter
he's like
black.
He's
yo,
like Colin
like-
Powell black.
No, that's
say
too
that.
black
He's
for
like
Ernie
General
though.
Colin
Nah,
Nah, I
that's,
ain't gonna front.
that's too black for Colin.
Colin Powell,
Yeah.
you know, but you
You know
he black.
Colin's black,
he
though.
just got a sprinkle of white.
He's
on
like
him.
Derek Jeter black.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like Derek
yeah,
Jeter black.
Yeah. 'Cause
Derek Jeter. If I heard Derek Jeter was Puerto Rican, I would
I was
be
like, okay, that's cool.
Or Cuban or some shit like
Exactly.
Nah,
that.
but that's the thing.
He's like Logic black.
But that's the thing.
Yeah,
Even when
that's-
I look.
that's
Well,
the-
well, that mean he white.
Yo, no.
But that's the thing. Even when I look at Ernie, I'm like, Ernie don't look like anything but white. When I look at him, yo.
That fade was black though.
Yo,
That
okay,
fade
no,
was
but the
black.
fade
was
but
black.
prior to the fade.
prior to the
Black as
fade.
hell.
All right, but no, back on topic.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yo, Kanye, man, nah. First of all, I'm not one of these people anyway to put these celebrities on any type of platform, yo. I strictly look at them for their artistry. I strictly look at them for their impact. You know, their impact. That's one thing we got to do as a people. We got to stop fucking glorifying these celebrities. Fuck them. If they're doing something positive, that's cool. If not, fuck them. That's it. We got to put that out there from the rip. So now, let's go to the second thing. I'm an avid Kanye fan, or I was. His artistry is impeccable. And he's a Gemini. I used to fuck with that. Now I can't. I gotta disown this nigga, man. This nigga is terrible, yo. We giving him and Donald Trump.
Damn.
Yo,
how
fuck
you
that.
how you just turn this into a girl thing? Oh, he a Gemini. Like, fuck
Wow,
outta
It's not
here.
really a girl-
astrology is a girl thing.
Like, just because he got the same
I'm about to
birthday
say
month
that-
as you.
That sounds ignorant
ass
as
nigga.
shit.
But nah, anyway, man. Like I
Because he got
said,
the same birthday month as you. Like, what?
like I said, man, the man's artistry is impeccable, man. But nah, this. I don't care if this shit's publicity stunt and everything. I was talking with my girl about this. Yo, regardless, I don't care if it's just for publicity. I don't care if it's, he's trying to promote himself. None
Shout
of
out
that.
to Julie over there.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So I don't care, yo. Regardless, you don't do that shit. I don't care if it's for publicity. I don't care if it's to,
Yeah, bro.
promote your album, whatever, yo. Slavery is a choice. It's funny, and I know a lot of people take that route, that fucking notorious route to get their name out there,
Contrarian.
promote themselves. Yeah, Donald Trump did the same shit. Let's put it out there. But yo, I don't care. You don't say certain stuff for for glory or for
Clickbait.
getting your name out there. Yeah, hell no.
Word.
Fuck all of that, yo. So to me, he's done, yo. Like I don't really care. I don't care if shit was for promotion. I don't care if his album is hard as fuck. Yo, leave all that shit alone. Fuck it. It's over with.
Because with that shit, it was just like, yo, like, don't get me wrong. Over the years, he was doing some bullshit, but it was just never. I don't think it was ever that blatant. It was done to the point, like, yeah, his music had not got that had went down, but it was just like, oh well, you just don't say nothing. As a Kanye fan, you don't say nothing. But now it's just like, I can't. It's hard to be a fan now.
Nah, I think when it comes to Kanye, see, the Kanye thing for me is like a really weird phenomenon. Like with all things Kanye, it's weird and it's like a phenomenon for most of the time. Now, I definitely do agree with y'all. I've been saying this shit for the longest. Niggas need to stop glorifying a fucking celebrity, but that's something true to like American society. We idolize we idolize celebrity, like famous. If you're famous, you're kind of put on the pedestal. And one thing that you said, Tosin, that I totally do not agree with, this nigga does not have, I do not see Kanye as having a responsibility to the black community. He's a celebrity. Like, I'm not gonna front, a lot of these people are celebrities, and I think if they do anything for black people,
That's a plus.
That's
that's a
cool.
plus.
But when I say that, I'm talking about, okay.
Because I've been hearing that a lot.
When I say responsibility, I'm talking about from the standpoint. Maybe I used the wrong definition. But
No, I mean, if
nah,
you
the thing
feel
is,
like that,
but the
that's
thing about it
cool.
is, like, yo, the thing is, you have a voice. You get what I'm saying? And I forgot who was saying it. He was like, yo, man, damn, what the hell is this nigga saying?
Talking about the guy from TNZ.
Yeah, he was saying
Van Lathan.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, just because you made it's like, yo, the nigga made it out. Then it, like, don't get me wrong. I understand when you say you're a celebrity and stuff like that, but yo, to like for black people to be successful and be at this place that everybody says we should be, it's about sacrificing for the group. Like me and one of our friends said it. Remember Mayor, right? Mayor was like, yo, he said something real. Like I was like, yo, you got to think for the good of the group. You gotta think for the good of the team, not like
Individually.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
But Kanye isn't. But
Now that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, before he was thinking for the good of the team. Now it's like he's thinking as an individual.
well, I think
And that's ass. Like, yo, bro. Like,
see, all right. So I'll say this though. I think for me, the thing that I took from Kanye, what I did like about what this whole phenomenon is bringing. It brings out new conversation.
yeah, okay.
And I think it brings forth new conversation when we talk about how he feels about as far as like of race, how we do view slavery, and how we do look at everything in a certain way. But at the same time, I don't feel like that's Kanye's responsibility to be able to bring those topics to the forehead. I mean, he's a rapper, and I think that's something that black people do all the time that I hate that we do. That I don't think any other race does that. I'm not gonna say I think. I know most other races do not do this. If fucking Ben Affleck comes out and says, the Holocaust was terrible. Like, the Holocaust never happened. That shit, they deserve. Like, people are gonna come out. It is gonna be a big outrage. People are gonna shit on Ben Affleck. But at the same time, though, people are not looking at at him as
A god.
yeah, as like he's like a god, or he's
As
like
an ambassador
as
for,
an ambassador
for white people.
For white people,
opinions.
that's what I'm saying, and
Nah,
I feel as though.
I get what you're saying,
But one of the main things that's going to happen, they're also going to boycott his work. All this uproar is coming up about Kanye, but people are still going to listen to his music. They're still going to stream it. They're still going to buy it.
shoes.
But my whole thing about it though, what he said though, and there was a lot of stuff that he said that I personally I did agree with. Now, and I think some of the stuff that he said, I think because he says it like Kanye, it comes off very like. It doesn't come off the right way.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out correctly. If you put it in the context of someone saying it and actually giving thought to it, I think he just says whatever the fuck comes to his head sometimes. And I think he kind of like he's like one of them, and he does this with his artistry too. He kind of just throws shit at a wall, and whatever comes out, and he says, you know what, this is what I got. So I think what he does is a lot of times he just says whatever the fuck comes on into his mind, and he does not really think out what he says, in a strategic way.
And with him, it's just like with that shit. As far as him, as far as with Kanye, that shit is just my opinion. Like it could change later as far as that. But the nigga, I don't know. The way it's looking, that shit ain't looking too likely.
Yeah, with the whole Kanye thing, I'm on the same thing you guys on. We need to stop the veneration of these celebs. You get what I'm saying? Over idolizing these guys. With me, I would never say I'm a fan of another man.
I mean, you said that you were a fan of other stuff. But
No. Hold up. Let me finish what I'm saying. My statement was I'm a fan of the art,
Right,
the art alone.
right.
I'm not
His
a fan
music,
of the man.
of J. Cole
Okay, I get
music.
You get what I'm saying? I'm a fan
cool.
of I'm a fan of the art. Like his ideas. I really appreciated his dedication to his artistry. So it came out so effortlessly, but you obviously knew it took hard work to get there. So I thought that was real awesome. But the whole thing with him, it seemed like I watched the Charlemagne interview, and throughout it, he kept saying certain things weren't like fact check or fact based. So I feel as though you could like freedom of speech is great and all, but if you're just saying stuff with no base ground or you're not fact checking anything, it's like, why are you even speaking? Just shut up.
But my whole thing about it was something else that he said in that interview. Did y'all niggas watch that interview? I know Quan did.
Yeah,
I watched a little bit of it.
Like he said something too that was really profound, and I think a lot of times with the Kanye thing, and this is just a media thing too. Whatever the biggest thing you say, they put it all out there. They do not put everything that you said out there. And I'm not talking about them cutting certain parts out, because I think they do have that extended clip from the TMZ thing. But they did have to play that interview because he was talking about like, yo, they'll let black people go on these award shows, go on these TV shows, these platforms, and complain about what's been going on for the last 50 years, but they won't have them up there talking about stocks. They won't have them up there talking about. They won't have them up there talking about how to better uplift their communities. It's always about us complaining about bullshit that's been going on. And my whole thing about it is, I think with Kanye, like I said, it's a weird phenomenon because Kanye, I think it also plays to celebrity, and it also plays to the fact that he's so narcissistic. I think people get put off by that as well. But at the same time, I think a lot of black people, and I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. A lot of us have a very strong victim mentality. So we don't really view ourselves in high esteem. So when we see someone like a Kanye who views himself in the most high esteem because he's so narcissistic, even though some of it I think is wrapped in insecurity, he's very off-putting to us.
Yeah, we don't like that shit.
We don't like
Most
that
of them don't
shit
like that shit.
because when he says some shit like, and he said some shit in the old interview, and I've never been as big as a Kanye fan as Tosin or anybody else, but when I listen to some of his stuff, I listen to people, I listen to the good and I listen to the bad, and I try to separate it. But wait, no, he said something in an interview a long time ago. He said what did he say? He said something like, if I would have said I'm a nigga, people would have they clapping their hands. Niggas is fucking with that shit. But when I say I'm a god, niggas look at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh damn, that's just Kanye being Kanye. Because niggas don't view themselves in high regard. So I think that's something big too. So I think that for a lot of us, I think the fact that niggas don't look at themselves in as much high regard, I think that's very off-putting. And I think a lot of times, like I said, even when you say certain stuff, to me, Kanye, a lot of stuff that he says is not said with the gravitas that it should be said with. Like, and that's why I think he does gravitate to Trump as well.
And
that's a great point.
and that's why I was saying, like, okay, yo, with Kanye, he says a lot of bad shit, but he also says some real shit too. That's what you get what I'm saying? That's why I be like, all right, I can't say like I totally, because I just know like like sometimes, when sometimes when you're an artist, shit doesn't always come out the way you want it to come out. You feel me? You can't always, everything can't be expressed through words. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of shit's gonna come out. You just gonna have to say it. But you feel me? As far as like him overall, it's just like at this point in his life, it's just like, yeah, damn, it's just like, yo, it's to me, it's just like, all right, you kind of just dropping the ball with certain stuff. And I totally agree with y'all when y'all say, yo, don't idolize people. But however, like when I look at it, yo, this is like, I'm talking about from my point of view when I was younger, because I was like the first artist. I'm like, yo, this is my favorite artist. You get what I'm saying? This is my favorite artist. So naturally, me, I would say like, yo, there was certain stuff that I gravitated towards, because it's like, yo, this is the first like artist I'm looking like, yo, all right, I don't really, and this for most kids, yo, you don't gotta be like some super gangster or some shit like that. He gave you a new like view. And I was reading some article, especially when I was in school, they was talking about queer artists, and queer is just talking about people who are different. He's like, they saying, yo, he's the first queer artist, and when he's like saying that, yo, he's not an artist, he's an artist that idolizes fashion and stuff like that. And that's like, yo, stuff I relate to. Like, yo, I like fashion. I didn't like
shooting
fucking
niggas.
Word.
Shooting
niggas in ACGs.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
Nah, you feel me?
Gore-Tex.
North
Yeah,
Face
but
pants.
now you know what I'm saying.
Umagis.
More Nike boots.
Nah, but yeah, you just look at him and it's just like, yo, that's what I fell off. You feel me? When you get what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, the first person, I'm like, yo, this is my favorite artist. And you get what I'm saying?
But
I definitely do agree with y'all when y'all say, yo, all right, you can't idolize everybody.
I never thought, honestly, I never thought you personally had like an over infatuation with him. I just see, like I heard, I think it was Joe Budden on his podcast. He was saying something about it felt like Kanye let us down. I'm looking like, yo, is he your big brother or your father or something?
Yeah.
That was the energy that I took from that. I'm looking
I wouldn't say let us down, but I'm just like, I'm kind of. I'm kind of like just disappointed in what you said. I'm disappointed in what you said. I wouldn't say, yo, you let us down.
I wouldn't say I'm disappointed.
But it's at the same time.
It doesn't affect me that much.
But
honestly, I gravitated to Kanye for the music. I haven't been feeling his last couple of albums. Like the Saint Pablo, I didn't like. Yeezus, I didn't like. I'm not sure what was the project before Yeezus. You might know.
What was before?
I stopped counting after that bullshit.
I think that was the
Nah,
My
that was
Beautiful
the
Life.
Good Music.
That was in his.
No, I'm talking about like solo project.
Was it Watch the Throne?
That was Watch the Throne though.
After
watched-
Jesus though, he
Before-
fell off to me.
Yeah.
Even though I did like Life of Pablo though.
I mean,
like
well
Life of
then he.
Pablo.
Did
Life
he
of
fall
Pablo
off?
had a different sound.
Life of Pablo was okay.
Jesus was ass to me though.
No, that was
trash.
But see, all right, when it comes to Kanye, and this is one of the last things I wanted to say about it. I feel as though when it comes to this whole phenomenon, this Kanye phenomenon. Wait, my fault. But when it comes to this whole Kanye phenomenon, I just feel as though the conversation that we're having about it, I think is important. I think it's cool because I think that he was able to bring that out, and that a lot of people are just thinking about a lot of different things. And I think there's so many things that you could touch on in this, like when it comes to, learning not to idolize celebrity, also learning about someone being able to, like, I think the idea of getting into the political lives of your artist also can become something that is crazy as well, because I think in today's time it's highly political. Like, you go back 30 years ago, it's almost disrespectful to ask somebody about their politics. What do they always say? What's two things you never talk about at work?
Politics and religion.
Politics and religion. Now, while I will say music has been political, but at the same time, though, back then I felt like it was more genuine because there wasn't such a monetary incentive behind it. I think in today's time with Black Lives Matter, you have everything on social media, the rise of social media and stuff, the popularity of it. I think all your celebrities, a lot of them are giving you, they're like, it's not really, they coming off real pro blackity black, but it's not how you would see it. It's not that real shit. It's like some shit so that people could fuck with them, so they could get a lot of retweets. I just seen some shit today. Fucking the nigga that is he from the West Coast? He from the West Coast. I think he a rapper or a producer or some shit. I think his name is Das or some shit like that. I think he said he's something like he's gonna call the Crips on Kanye to beat him up or some
Yeah,
shit like
that's
that.
his ass.
Or Kanye need
talking
his
about
ass.
Das?
Yeah, he need his
Dillinger?
ass. That shit's so fucking whack to me. If niggas had that same energy for George Zimmerman and fucking all them
Yeah,
and
right.
some
Like,
of them,
what, like for
and
real though?
yeah, for George Zimmerman
Like-
and all them other cops that killed a lot of these.
I heard he
these black
allegedly got pulled over for that
This-
nonsense.
Yeah.
This just.
But
Well,
nah, I just want to say, if niggas had that same energy, it would be a lot fucking better off. Not niggas trying to come at Kanye's neck because he says some what people perceive as some super wild shit.
This is just my wrap up for Kanye. Like with Kanye, the thing is the one point that is that the nigga just inspired. You get what I'm saying? That's what he did. He inspired. He like with me, he inspired shit like, oh, be different. You get what I'm saying? But his truth and his like who he is in me. It's just sad. It's just sad to see someone who was this inspirational, like, yo, be just flipped like that. But you know, shit happens, man. And you can't and just because they fucking up, that don't entitle you to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So don't like that's what I'm saying. That's what they really mean by it. But like, yo, don't idolize these celebrities because you know at the end of the day, they people. They gonna do their bullshit. This is how it's gonna happen. You feel me? But take the good from it. Take the good from it and just learn from the bad.
I'm in off with this. Kanye album comes out June 1st. I want to see if his music is going to reflect the times that we're in and what new sounds he's trying to work with. And he producing the
Nas
Nas and Pusha album.
And he coming out of the album with Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I like Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
fuck
cool for
y'all.
all the alternatives. But anyway,
I'll play Kid Cudi.
I want to see how Nas and Pusha album sound, so I'm gonna be excited for that. So that's all.
And just like this nigga Tosin said that things could change so rapidly, just like that, we're done. So, so it's a fucking wrap. This is the first episode. You gonna catch us?
Shout out your social media.
Let me just say thanks for y'all who listen to this first one. Just stay tuned. We're gonna be having a lot of more topics. So you know, just hit us up. We about to drop our Instagrams and all that stuff. So.
Nigga throwing the sexy voice on.
Yeah, you feel me? Sugar love. African love.
African love. All right, so starting off with my social media, it's at Shway Ali. That's SHWAY Ali ALI. No fucking underscore. None of that shit. Just at Shway Ali.
This is African love. Nah, fuck it.
This nigga. Still on that
This
shit.
is Tosin. It's at The Crown Returns on Instagram. It's TheCrowNRETURNS. And then that's on Instagram. That's
as hell,
Twitter.
boy.
Yeah, because it means something. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, that's Instagram, Twitter, and Snap, all that other stuff. You feel me?
The crown never returned.
The crown never returns.
Shut up. I'm on Wale.
That's crazy.
Yo, anyway, man, this is Talib, man. Instagram TAALIBANWAR, Talib Anwar.
Don't worry, he's gonna delete his Instagram next week, so you're not gonna find him.
He do be on that shit.
I might, and
Every
if
other
I
week.
don't, then follow the page.
Tosin have been recycling that joke for about 2 years now. Stop.
Yeah,
Fuck
if-
out of
if-
here.
If only the viewers knew
y'all
that,
all been recycling that joke.
All right. This is Quan. My Instagram and Snapchat is Omowale with 2 underscores at the end. OMOWALE with 2 underscores.
Niggas Paul want to make fun of my name, but what the fuck?
And don't forget to follow the fucking
Uptown Talks page.
Yeah, the Uptown Talks page to get the link. You know, first for the to go onto the website. I mean, not the website, but for the
And
podcast
that's
and stuff like that.
UPTXWN TALK 2018.
2018.
Yeah, we put an X instead of an O.
Keep it hood.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
So like
You got a
that.
problem with it?
and comment on any of our pictures to let us know any topics you guys want us to speak on. We may not speak on it, but you know you could do it.
All right, we're gonna be hollering at y'all next week.
All right, peace out. Peace out.
Have a good one.